Okay, so I'm recording Saturday's video actually on Friday because I don't think I'm gonna have time tomorrow to both record or to do art. So I'm recording this on day 3, but technically it will be day 4 of the challenge. No idea what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I might do whatever. Okay. Anyways, finish all 3 pieces. We have the journey, we have the arrival, the traveling, and we have the departure. Wait, we have the departure, the departure, the traveling, and the arrival. No. And then 2 pieces could be interchangeable, you know. I love AI, right? I love AI for my images, and I love AI for getting, like, the story down. What I did is I put, I haven't taken pictures of these ones yet because I think I want to frame them. And right now it's, like, really dark, so it's not good for picture taking before framing them. What what I've been thinking of doing is I went on ChatGPT and I showed it the reference images, and it noted that the 2 pieces that I thought were set as arrival and departure, that could be either or, and that's a good thing to think about because I can expand it. And like my aim is to make like a lot of these. I want to make a nice big chunky collection. There's an artist that I admire, an abstract artist that I admire, and she creates on Instagram and Facebook. I don't think she does YouTube. I know Instagram and Facebook, right? Which is logical. I'll be there, buddy. And she creates art every day, and she has a very simplistic structure of her marketing, not her art, her marketing. And I like that because she shows the process of it really quickly, like that fast. And then she shows the panning of just the images of it. And I love that concept. And then she sells them on her website as originals, right? And I'm like, oh, amazing, great, perfection of a business model, right? And I kind of want to mimic that with these ones. She's like, has tons of these pieces, right? And I feel like I could have tons of these pieces too. And I do feel like I actually like cracked the code. This is day 3. That's exciting to know that I feel like I cracked the code and I know what I'm going to do. And I just have to write out the plan. So probably either tonight, I think tonight I'm gonna just like chill and like maybe do a glue booking or do some coloring or do something. Play play a game with my babies or something like that. We like dominoes and we like Jenga, whatever. I feel like I just need to plan the story. I have this is challenge. I have um about 75 papers like this, right? Beautiful papers. And I think I could build something with that. 75 pieces would be amazing. Especially because they're not food. In that sense, because I have a lot of food. So having a challenge myself of making non-food is good for both me personally, but also to build a different kind of audience because I haven't found my food audience. And that's okay. Maybe I wasn't meant to do food art yet. Okay. And that's just not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. Art is art. It's all about the emotion. And I feel like the story of this little tiny coconut is like fun. And I feel like it's just cute and adorable. And it was fun to make. And like I told you before, I said, like, I need to let them rest before I like them. And I did. When I let them rest, I can see my skill, my messiness and stuff. I still might do what I said if I do prefer an abstract version of it. and stuff. And you never know, I might decide, these are kind of small. Let's go big and do an 18 by 24 of this kind of art, which would be magnificent, like amazing. But then again, I gotta find a frame for that before I do that, because I would want to frame it like right away so it wouldn't get like messed up and not have to be rolled and stuff. So that's like another side thing. Who knows what's gonna happen? I need to, like I said, I have a master's degree in entrepreneurship, and I'm also a Virgo, so perfectionism and planning and organized chaos, haha, is kind of my thing. I like to plan, but also be suggested. They're not set plans, they're suggestions of a plan. So I think I want to make like a 75 piece collection based on, maybe not just this coconut, but based on like the shoreline and the traveling. Maybe it won't always be a coconut, you know what I mean? Maybe it'll be something else. Who knows, right? Who knows, right? But I would write like 100 ideas out for what kind of pieces to make, and then from there, like, dig into it. This is why I love AI image generation, because I can put my coconuts or my art anywhere I want, and I can come up with something, and it can help me get the vision in my head out into a computer screen, where I can use my skills and my technology and put it on paper for you, so you can enjoy it too and not be stuck without beautiful art, Nervous, excitement, worry, fear. I've had so many pieces not sell, right? Like, not one sell from eBay this week so far. And it's disheartening. You have a store with over 700 items and nothing's selling. Yet I'm the woman, I'm the boss woman, the boss mama that keeps moving forward. I don't stop. Never have. I never will either. I learned that from my single mom who's passed away from cancer, who I took care of in her last days while getting my master's degree. So challenging is no, it's not. I'm a boss. And if eBay isn't giving me consistent income, then maybe these could. You know what I mean? And that's like the goal. That's the goal. My goal is to open myself up and stop being so introverted, for one, but also to let my art and my skill take me to where I'm supposed to go, I need to go, I want to go, and where destiny wants to take me. I am eBay burnt out, and I literally, like, to not have any sales all week, it's just like but hey, maybe I'll get a sale tonight. Who knows? It's up in the air, like always. But like I said, I'm gonna keep going, because what do I have to lose, So I might see you tomorrow. I know I'm gonna make this is a day 3 video that I'm making to update you, but I'm gonna post it tomorrow morning, and maybe I'll post another one tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Depends on what we do tomorrow as a family. It's raining up and down, so we can go play pickleball. We'll play pickleball, or we'll go play billiards. Pool. Who knows? All I know is that I got some planning to do, And I'm happy. This is the third piece, by the way. You didn't see it. I'm happy. 3 days it took to create a collection. I think this story, for anybody who's an artist or thinking about becoming an artist, this is kind of proof that you can do it. You can come up with a collection. You can make your collection. And even when you have this imposter syndrome that I do, and I have extreme imposter syndrome, you can do it. That's like, I think, how I want to end this. Like, if I can do this, you can definitely do this too. You can create a collection. And the first idea might not work. The second idea might not work. The third idea might not work. But eventually, you'll get there. And you'll be able to test it and to see, this might work. And there's no promise it will work, but it could. And I think that's the best part about AI image generation, is that we're able to test the concept without having to use a sketchbook to test the concept, and then feeling like we're stuck with that sketch, you know? Because I feel like if I was to go with my original plan of just doing a coconut itself and just having a coconut, and then the other plan, so first it was the plan of doing the lifestyle of a coconut, and then second it was the plan of doing the coconut on tables and moving through life and stuff like that, like being a whole coconut and blah 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 blah, right? I don't think I would be as happy with the pieces that I've made today if I had done those things, right? If I hadn't just let myself keep going and I hadn't let myself test things out and do 200, maybe different, like 200 images of prompts and stuff like that using Midjourney. I don't think I would be as uplifted, content, and feeling like, okay, I can take a break now and I can contemplate it. Like I said, I love the eBay course I took, and I will never put it down, even though it's like kind of nowadays. It taught me to let go of my ego and to love what I make, because I made it, period. And only I can make my stuff. Only I, just like you. Only you can make your collection. So make that collection. Use technology that's available right now to help you get out of your head, use your heart, and get your medium to paper or to whatever medium you're using, wood, canvas, blah, 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 Don't let your inner demons, your imposter syndrome, negativity from the outside world, don't let any of that get in the way of how truly amazing of an artist you are. Because even if you barely know how to color, you're an artist. Period. We all are. Even when we're just singing a song. And that's the point. I like to remember about myself, is that I would never would have thought last year that I would be May something sitting here being an artist. But I can actually full-time artist, oil pastel, water soluble pastel, mom, boss, wife, artist. See y'all later. Bye.